Good morning. I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm using my iPhone to record and I'm speaking softly because it's the morning. It's Monday, February 12th, 7:25 in the morning. I am about to leave to go to my doctor, to my surgeon, to take out my staples, and they hurt. There's I think it's like ½ inch vertical staples, 2 per surgery wound, and it's been probably the most painful part of this entire recovery. Right now I'm gonna take some vitamins. I'm gonna take my multivitamins and the pills that I take in the morning. I keep them in a little pill pack that I keep weekly track of. I take 2 bariatric fusion vitamins that are disgusting. I try to space it out 1 hour between each. Then I also take a bariatric fusion hair, skin, and nails pill because I am terrified of any deficiencies that will affect my hair, skin, and nails. And then I also take something that my surgeon gave me. He gave me a good supply too of it. Every morning before breakfast or anything else, I'm supposed to take a Prilosec OTC just to make sure that nothing upsets my stomach or my esophagus, since I have GERD during the recovery process, and it's been amazing. Everything just feels gentle when I eat it. Yeah. All right, so I'll go ahead and record and then get back to you guys. So we're in the car now, and haven't driven in a while. It feels uncomfortable being in a seated position, again, because of where my sutures are at, with a seatbelt and a compression waist trainer around me as well. Feels very uncomfortable, but I'm just driving slowly. I will say going over bumps hurts, but yeah. So I'll be at the doctor's office in 30 minutes. I am going very slowly. Hi again. I just got out of, well, didn't just get out, but I'm on my way now home. He looked at all the incisions, removed the staples, which weren't that bad at all. They felt like mosquito bites on my belly. I asked him how my liver was, and he gave me information that it was in the beginning processes of fatty liver disease, but with all the weight loss, I shouldn't have to worry about that in the future. But he'll do a checkup in the 6-week post-op, so that's going to be like in another month. So next month I'll go ahead and see him again. I asked if I could finally sleep on my stomach again. He cleared me for that. He said it's perfectly fine. He also said that I could move on from the chewable multivitamins to the 1-a-day capsule with the 1 chewable calcium vitamin, which I will do after I already finish my multivitamin chewable, since I already bought 2 bottles of that. I was under the impression that I had to eat them for about 3 months. So I'll just finish that since I already paid money for them, and then I'll move on to the 1-a-day capsule, which I'm so happy. The bariatric fusion chewable ones turn your tongue black and they taste horrible and have a really bad aftertaste, so can't wait to move on from that. Other than that, I can finally take a full shower, which I'm gonna do once I get home. Finally wash my hair. I've been taking sponge baths since post-op. Hi. So I'm finally in bed. I took a break from work. Well, I came back, logged on, checked some emails, and I can take like an hour nap. And the sutures, like the wounds, sting a bit. but they are more manageable, a lot more comfortable since the staples are out. I did take a full shower and it was nice. I had a shampoo and baby, it was like a baby shampoo and baby body wash that the hospital had given me. I just used that with a clean towel. Really nice. I feel refreshed. I finally feel clean. I wasn't able to do, well, I was able to, but it felt weird doing skincare when I wasn't able to take like a full shower, which is totally dumb. It's all in my head. So now that I actually took a full shower and was able to get completely wet and washed my hair, I restarted my skincare routine, my 12-20 step. So I'm very happy. I'm very comfortable. I'm still using this mattress, even though my doctor gave me the okay to go ahead and sleep on my stomach, just because the sutures are still fresh. Again, it's another mental thing. I'm just gonna sleep on my back for a few more days before I feel comfortable removing that. I did have a 4-ounce tub of baby food. I'll show you the type of baby food that I do use. I did add in and mixed 1 bariatric fusion protein powder unflavored into it just to have a hit of protein. I also need to drink more water, so I have next to me a bottle of water, which is my filtered Brita water. Okay, I want to take a nap. I'll see you later. Hi. So for the second portion, and I guess the final portion of this video, I just wanted to add in a few more details or some more information, some weight updates. It is currently Monday 19th, and I weighed myself fully naked, nothing to eat or drink yet, and I weigh 250 pounds. Last week on Saturday, before my actual 2-week check-in with my surgeon, I was 252 pounds. But when I went into the surgeon's office on Monday, I was 255 pounds. So I'm not sure why between Sunday and Monday I gained some weight. March 11 is my 6-week check-in, and I should have the clearance to start like working out at the gym, finally sign up at the gym. My hospital brand that I chose does have their own rehabilitation and gym center for all their patients, bariatric, physical therapy, all that, and it's included with my insurance. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a hopefully fitness plan with them and join them and start becoming active at an actual gym, so I can leave the house at least 3 to 4 times a week. Then the rest of that time I do have a treadmill here at the outside of my parents' deck that I could use for my everyday 1-hour daily walk. So I'm waiting for that clearance. I'm also getting clearance to finally have solid meals, solid food. Right now, I upped my intake from 4 to 8 ounce servings of lactose-free milk, and then 2 scoops instead of the 1 of the bariatric fusion protein powder. And that's mostly 2 of those will fill me up kind of for the rest of the day. I'm just not hungry. I'm not hungry in the sense that my stomach is empty and I want to feed myself hungry. I'm pretty much full with those protein shakes and water. Sometimes at night before I go to bed, I'll have like a sugar-free popsicle just to like have something sweet, but other than that, I'm not really hungry. The hunger comes from like just missing food. That's what I miss, like cooking food and being normal and sitting at a table and having food. I did follow some Instagram pages that specialize in like healthy foods, some vegan foods that I could just add meat in, but they look so amazing, and I can't wait to jumpstart just eating healthier and seeing healthier options out there. I learned about the glycemic index. That was a journey that I went through. I also learned about just like carbs, simple carbs, complex carbs. So it's nice. I I miss food and I just want to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner again. I'm tired of the protein shakes. But what's been happening recently in the last week is insomnia. Now I just can't sleep and I'm wide awake constantly. I usually take melatonin because I just suffer from insomnia before surgery, and now it's coming back, but it's bizarre, it's strange, it's weird. I can't sleep. I'm not taking my melatonin either because I'm not sure if I can take my melatonin. I'm probably gonna ask my surgeon on my 6-week follow-up, but it's rough, it's tough. So just to check in on emotional health and things that I've encountered and just some things that I've run into on YouTube. I know everybody's experience is very different, but these are just what's happened to me. So after surgery, my parents did, like, they took turns taking a few days off just to like watch over me, take care of me. I was sitting in my living room sofa and I did not move for the first week, and my parents were there to help me and take care of me. My mom gave me a lot of sponge baths, so that was nice. And I know not everybody has that help, but I am grateful that I do. My parents are my best friends. We're very close. I am selling my house because in the future, I'm going to move with my partner to England. But for the time being, since I knew that the surgery was going to be major and a lot of recovery and stress on my body, I knew my parents would be there to help me. So I'm just in the process of selling my house, moved a bunch of things into storage, and moved in with my parents. After the whole healing process and recovery, and I'm allowed to go ahead and travel and not have to see my doctor for the next 6 months, I will be in England. So those will be future travel vlogs and how it's like traveling as a bariatric patient. In my psychological evaluation, one of the things that my psychologist let me know is that she ran into depression. It was like buyer's remorse, and I haven't felt that. It is tough. I will say, like, shit, this is tough. This is rough. And just counting down the days until I can have solid foods again, counting down the days until I can start walking on a treadmill again and being active, counting down the days to take a shower, return back into my old skincare routine. So there was definitely a just like a rush to get to the next stage in the process, but there's no buyer's remorse at all. Depression, I have not suffered from depression before. Like, obviously I get sad sometimes and stressed out and frustrated, but like actual depression that I was diagnosed with or can say that I am feeling depressed, I've never experienced that, so I'm not experiencing that now. Again, everybody is different and people have suffered with mental health in the past. Fortunately for me, that has not been the case, and after surgery I have not developed any signs of that I'm aware of. Food aggression, my psychologist also told me that I might be very snappy, very mean, uneasy. She experienced that herself, where she's had encounters with family members that were very aggressive because she was very hungry, and sometimes it centered around food. I haven't experienced that. My parents do eat normal. Like, they eat on the healthier side, but they do eat normal. They eat in front of me, and I don't feel upset or aggressive about it. But that's something that she did say, so that's something that maybe you should be aware too if your surgeon or your psychological evaluation, like psychologist, doesn't let you know that. Food aggression could be a thing. I haven't experienced it. I'm just frustrated and I'm hungry. But how I'm staying optimistic is I am obsessed with picturing my future. Everything from what my personal style is going to develop in the future and how it's different now. Right now, I have no personal style. I used to when I was younger, obviously when I was a lot thinner. So that's keeping me optimistic and very motivated. I'm also looking at food and how I could have healthy, delicious meals that are different every day, and I could make myself and pretty quickly. So that's keeping me optimistic, and that's what I'm always doing. I'm just looking at the future. How is this gonna be like a new stomach, new me? So how is this gonna be like the new Stephanie? What am I gonna look like? How am I gonna dress? How am I gonna do my hair differently? I'm looking at a ton of inspirations, putting together a mood board, going this is who I feel like the real me is, like the person that's been hiding in this massive bag of meat. Like, how is that person gonna look like? Or Instagram collections of what I want to be, or who I want to be, or who the real me is, but I've just never been able to express in the future. Yeah, so my next few visits would be my 6-week checkup, which I have on March 11, 2024. After that, I'll have a 12-week checkup with my dietitian this time, which I don't have a scheduled date yet, but the next few visits that I have after that would be a 6-month check-in with my dietitian, and we'll recheck what my resting metabolism rate would be. Again, that was negative 20% and it was considered slow. And I do think that might be because of my hypothyroidism disease. I'm not sure. Then I'll have a 6-month visit with my dietitian, and then we'll retest my resting metabolism rate. Currently, it was, or at least 3 to 4 months ago, it was at negative 20%, which is considered slow. So we'll see what that is. Then after that, I have my 1-year checkup again after surgery with my dietitian, and then I'll be sent in for blood work to check and make sure that I don't have any deficiencies, and check if my hypothyroidism dropped off, as well as checking in on my liver enzymes. After that, I have a 1.5-year check-in with blood work with my surgeon, and then after that would be 2 years after surgery with blood work. So I will be taking you guys along the way. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have a few videos coming up. Definitely a new stomach, new me, how I am thinking about my new mindset, what I want to develop in my personal style. It's not really gastric bypass related, so I'll include it in a different playlist and just keep the medical stuff and the check-ins and the weigh-ins, if that's all you're interested in another playlist. But thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking. Have an amazing day. Bye.